Ezekiel 1, verse 1. And now, when I was in my 30th year, in the 4th month, in the 5th day of the month, as I was in the midst of captivity beside the river Chebar in Babylonia, the heavens were open, and I saw visions of God. On the 5th day of the month, which was in the captivity year, or 5th year of King Jehoiachin's captivity. Oh wait, I read that wrong. The word of the Lord came expressly to Ezekiel the priest, the son of Buzi, in the land of the Chaldeans by the river Chebar, and the hand of the Lord was there upon him. As I looked, behold, a stormy wind came out of the north, and a great cloud with a fire enveloping it and flashing continually. A brightness was about it, and out of the midst of it there seemed to be a glow, amber metal, out of the midst of the fire. And out of the midst of it came a likeness of the 4 living creatures, the cherubim. And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man, but each one had 4 faces, and each one had 4 wings, and their legs were straight legs, and the sole of their feet were like the sole of a calf's foot, and they sparkled like brownish bronze, and they had the hands of a man under their wings on their 4 sides, and the 4 of them had their faces and their wings thus. Their wings touched one another. They turned not when they went, but went every one straight forward. As for the likenesses of their faces, they each had the face of a man in front, and each had the face of a lion on the right side, and the face of an ox on the left side. The 4 also had the face of an eagle at the back of their heads. Such were their faces, and their wings were stretched out upward. 2 wings on each one were touching the wing of the creatures on the other side of it, and the 2 wings of the creature covered its body. And they went everywhere straight forward. Everywhere the Spirit went, they went, and everywhere not when they went. They turned not when they went. In the midst of the living creatures, there seemed what appeared like a burning coals of fire. Now, and the living creatures darted back and forth like a flashing of lightning. Whoa. And as I was still looking at the living creatures, I saw 1 wheel upon the ground besides each of the living creatures with its 4 faces. Whoa. And as to the appearance of the wheels and their construction, in appearance they gleamed like crystal light, and their 4 were formed alike, and their construction work was as it were a wheel within a wheel. When they went in one of the 4 directions without turning. As for their rims, they were so high that they were dreadful, and the 4 had their rims full of eyes round about. And when the living creatures went, the wheels went beside them. And when the living creatures were lifted off the ground, the wheels lifted up with them. Wherever the Spirit went, the creatures went, and the wheels rose up along with them. Where the Spirit or the life of the living creature was in the wheels. When they went, these went. When they stood, these stood. And when they were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up high beside them. For the Spirit or life of the living creature was in the wheels. Over the head of the living creature there was a likeness of a firmament, looking like a terrible and crystal or ice dressed across the expanse of sky over their head, and under the firmament their wings are stretched out straight, one toward another. Just read it. Mm.